Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and I hope you all are doing well. And today I'm going to review this most awaited serum that you guys have been requesting me to review for a really long time now. I wanted to take time because I wanted to be very sure and give my 100% because this is not an affordable serum, to be honest. And if you are putting your hard-earned money, I want to be very honest if it actually worth the price and if it actually worth your time, to be very honest. So I'm talking about klairs vitamin C serum, and this one is a 5% vitamin C serum. So let's get started with the video. And also, if you're new to the channel, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. And now talking about this serum, this has a 5% vitamin C and it has ascorbic acid as a form of vitamin C, which is very potent, and actually it's a very pure form of vitamin C which can irritate some of the skin types. So again, if you're a beginner, this is not the one for you, I think, and you may try other variants like other forms of vitamin C. If you're someone who is good taking vitamin C for your skin, this serum might be really good, and actually it will be really effective since this is a pure vitamin C form. Talking about the texture, it has a very white watery texture and it does not feel sticky on the skin or very heavy on the skin, goes really well on any skin type. The first thing that I want to talk about is a lot of people complain that it gets oxidized really well, and to be very honest, this has been sitting in my vanity for more than 3 months now, and you guys, this is not at all oxidized, to be very honest. You can see the color, and I've used it quite a time now. I only use 2 to 3 drops, enough for my face and neck, and this does not get oxidized if you keep it properly. So see, if you have to use a vitamin C serum, you have to use it properly, you have to keep it properly, to be honest. So if you're using pure vitamin C, I would say keep it in the fridge or keep it in a shelf which has no sunlight or a heat. So if your room has a lot of heat or if you're living in a tropical area, keep it in the fridge. Best way to protect your like vitamin C serum, because UV rays and sunlight, direct sunlight, can harm the vitamin C, and if once it is oxidized, it is not at all useful anymore. So I do not recommend keeping this in direct sunlight or a shelf which has sunlight. So make sure to keep it in fridge, and also use this within like 4 to 5 months after opening the bottle, because it is not healthy to use more than that. I would recommend only if you are someone who is above 21. I do not recommend any type of vitamin C if you are below like 21. You can use this of course in your moisturizers or face washes, but as a serum it's very potent, so I don't recommend it. But again, if your dermat has suggested you, go ahead and use it. And now another concern that I see with a lot of vitamin C products, or especially serums, that it irritates a lot of skin types. See, I think the only reason why it is irritating for the skin is if you're using it in the daytime. So if you're using it in your morning routine, try switching to like your nighttime and see if it works, because in daytime vitamin C can oxidize any form, and that can be a reason why it's irritating vitamin C into the like nighttime routine. And see if it works for you, and if it still does not work, that means that you're not using it properly, or maybe using it too much. And sometimes the forms also affects the skin type. So if you're using a pure vitamin C, it might irritate your skin, and if that is happening, don't use it. You still want to use that product if it is not that much irritating for the skin, and if you still want to take a good advantage from that, try mixing it in your moisturizer, not in the serum but your moisturizer, because it will dilute the potency of that serum. And you can use this especially if you're a beginner and you know that your skin does not take vitamin C well. So try it that way, it might work, and I hope it works that way, because for me it works really well in any way. So I love vitamin C, all vitamin C's. I love a good vitamin C any day, like it works really well for my skin. So good. And use a lot of sunblock. Don't use it in daytime, preferably. I would recommend not using it daytime. It might irritate the skin because it gets oxidized. So try and use in the like nighttime routine. You might see a good result. Now let's get back to this vitamin C. It has Centella asiatica extracts. Now see, vitamin C can irritate the skin, so to balance that out, they have added the extract from Centella asiatica, because this is very soothing for the skin. It actually helps in calming down the skin, and vitamin C is potent, and especially this one has ascorbic acid. This might irritate, so this will like balance out, cancel out each other's irritation, and it will calm down the skin. Also, some people might find this drying on the skin, so make sure to use a very thick moisturizer over it, and at least give it like 5 to 6 minutes to sink in the skin, and then go ahead with other. Talking about vitamin C, it does not go well with a lot of actives, including like exfoliating actives, which is like niacinamide, BHAs, or like retinols, or any kind of potent active. So don't try to experiment with those because it might irritate the skin. And especially I've seen a lot of people commenting that it reacts with niacinamide as well. See, this has a pH between 2 to 4. This is a low pH, and since niacinamide has a pH somewhere between 5 to 7, and that is a high pH, so they kind of cancel out each other's potency or effects. So that's why it does not work, and it actually irritates the skin. So don't try to mix and match. And if you're using a vitamin C serum, try using it on its own, because it's enough. And if it's still not working for you, I think it's not meant for the skin type that you have. So maybe you can try switching to different brands or different like forms of vitamin C, and maybe don't try to use like a pure form, rather go for the supplement forms of vitamin C. And I think a really good, if you're a beginner, I think minimalist one is really good. Going back to this serum, it has fragrance and essential oil, so again, if you are allergic with that, do not try it. Since this works really well for my skin, I will keep using it, because see, fragrance is a really different thing for me, so I don't want to justify here with anyone, because everyone has a different approach to skincare. So works really well, so I don't have any problem. And this has limonene as a fragrance, and it has orange essential oils and a couple of more essential oils, and has a little very little fragrance, which is not at all overpowering. In fact, I did not even feel it for the first time. Smelled it, I then realized it has fragrance, and then I read the ingredients, I came to know this has fragrance. So again, if you are very sensitive about that, do not use it. Works really well, so I don't have any issues with that. And so far this is really good. To be honest, is not at all irritating, and it did not get oxidized, so no complaints at all. And I will give you a longer time update on this one. In fact, all the vitamin C's that I'm using currently, and so far this is really good. So for price, I think this is quite costly. So again, if you're not comfortable with that, try using any other vitamin C. There are a lot of good vitamin C's, and for me it's good. Coming again, if I would buy this again or not, see, I have been using a lot of vitamin C's. Still I'm figuring out which one is the best, and if it works the best for me, I will surely go ahead and buy this. But since I'm using a lot of them, and I'm not even sure which one is the best, because all of them are working so well for me. So yes, I will do a kind of comparison which one is the best one for me so far. And yes, let's wait for the video. I think that will take a lot of time, because I want to finish this first and then I'll talk about that. But so far this is really good, and I highly recommend if you're a beginner, if you're looking for a 5% pure vitamin C form, especially mature skin type. And yes, you guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give this a like and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you very soon with another video. Till then, please be happy, take care of yourself, and bye.